Yeah, it's getting that way, fellas. I think the explanation is going to be is simpler than we think. You know, all that argument about whether it's sulfur trioxide or metabisulfite, I think it could be just as simple as acidity, because this one here, even with approximately 1 cubic centimetre, 2.4 litres, it's still pretty acidic, as we can attest with this. Put it out there, it'll be easier. Even with it's between 2 and 3 basically, and yeah, so it's pretty acidic. So yeah, so basically because it's a strong acid, it totally dissociates, so even with a small amount you still get a lot of acidity, and so the organism either is not growing, it's being killed off, or it's growing so slowly, or it'll take months before it even pinks, if at all. But it's by the same token, yep, iron oxide, yep, okay. This one here with the iron oxide, let's see what the pH of this is. Because it looks like it might be going to pink. So, oh, there we go. Green for life. So it's about pH of 4 roughly. If we take the universal pH indicator on face value, that the colours follow the grading of the pH, and it's only good for plus or minus half a pH unit. That's why it's so powerful, because it's universal. Everyone knows what the colours are, and it's quick, cheap. Cheap because it's universal. They make it up in really large quantities. It's made up with standard organic acids, which are very tough. They can handle down to minus 40 and things like that, and high temperatures. Don't degrade. The microbes can't chew through them, sort of thing. So it can last in the bottle. Doesn't degrade over time in the bottle. Now with this one here, where we got this one here, which is it the one, iron egg? So this is just our iron. This is our put this to one side. This one will probably be, if I'm right, too acidic, because it's basically made sulfuric acid from the, even though we use that basically 1 cubic centimetre of that, I reckon this will be really acid. Nope, wrong again, I don't think. Oh yes, acid. So it's somewhere about 3.5, fellas. So that's strange. So in theory, it's slightly more alkaline, less acidic than peat. So the organism, by theory, so maybe it's a combination. It's quite acid, but also we do have some noxious gases coming off of that one, whereas this one, not as acidic, and I assume no noxious gases coming up. So this one, if we are right about the combination of ideas, this one should pink. That one probably won't, or if it does, it will take a long time. So anyway, just sort of getting into here. Oh yeah, it's one of those days, bit of a windy day. I'm making up some more. I'm going to go for zinc. I'm going to do zinc sulfate and zinc oxide. Basically the same, going through that. And slow, where we can rule things out. So yeah, it's a bit windy, so I'm probably going to have to put a lid on it, rather than put a ring on it. So I'm just getting this bag of beans sort of thing, and I'm going to try, if I can. And now it's got stuck for some reason. Usual bloody thing. Yeah, you put this thing on now. There we go. Whoops. I just want a few in there so I can actually enough so I can, oh yeah, it's going to go everywhere, isn't it, fellas? It's the usual thing. Yeah, usual bugger. Okay, hang on, let me just put that camera down here for you. Alright, fix this thing up before we have a complete balls up mess. Anyway, the idea was to fix it. Anyway, what I want to do, because I'm running out of polystyrene, I thought, you know, this has been 12 flushed again. Put this on here, like there, as you do. And I was hoping, I might actually have to put it into the box just to make sure. Oh geez, they're rolling around like anything, fellas. Maybe I need to support it in the corner of the box, like that. Yes, something like that. There we go. Yeah. And try and put them through in there, like that. Oh, now it's getting stuck. The idea was there, fellas. The idea was definitely there. So it'll be a quick way of, you know, they're 3 to 4 mil prills, because that's what they're called prills, unless you've never come across that word before, if you haven't been in the agricultural world or the pharmaceutical world. So, and hopefully we can rapidly get to, yeah, before they blow everywhere. They do slowly degrade over time, you know, give it, you know, a couple of years or so. You know, our sunlight's so strong, you know. Yeah, you probably want a better system than this, and probably a bigger funnel or something. Yeah, probably. There we go. That was the idea. Yes. Anyway, the idea is to fill that up, and geez, okay. Anyway, I quite like this one. Okay, wrong thing. Yeah. You see the new leaf coming out there. Another 2 days since I last, I think, filmed it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that, actually. Though this leaf over here, it's a bit pale, that one down there, quite pale. So this one here, I don't think we quite captured it the other day, so hopefully it's doing its spot culling. Yeah, I don't know, fellas. More stuff coming out there. Yeah, this one's certainly starting to take off now, this one here, with its leaves sort of thing. So these ones, I'm getting a bit darker coming back. I think it's going to be manganese, zinc and iron, basically. Because I think basically what the manganese does, it locks down the zinc. And why did I need the iron there for? There's another reason why I have the iron there, I can't remember. Anyway, this one with the manganese and iron, yeah, getting a bit of coloration coming up on the leaves there, on the stem, so I think basically, definitely the way to go, but I think the manganese locks down the zinc, so I'm going to make up a manganese and zinc, and then a manganese, zinc and iron oxide one, so we'll see how we go. This seems to be giving off bubbles and stuff, so you know, everything's back to being tickety-boo sort of thing. We're attracting green flies, I think. Yeah, so this one here with the copper, as I said, you certainly got to, you know, you're right about the copper to a certain degree. You're definitely wrong about the chalk. I think from here we're going to get something, and we're going to try and attack the copper, because I reckon that's where the real CP revolution actually lies. It's with the it's the copper. Once you tackle the copper, that's where you're going to get your really, you're going to tackle the angle of the fact they need so much sunlight. If you put the copper in there, I don't think they will need that much sunlight, and also the fact they'll be able to make more use of the sunlight, so that's where you'll get the big growth from, I reckon. Yeah, and I think the zinc angle is for the roots, basically. You can go grow some nice, see, because this one here with the, down there, oh yeah, this one, see this one there, the way it seems to be coming back. That's because I think of the zinc, because zinc is unusual. Zinc salts are unusual. They're about 10 times more soluble than all the other transition element salts. In other words, you can easily flush it out more, but also it can accumulate better, and it can also come back because it's more soluble, and therefore can go around the plants. That's why I think you get this effect, but it slowly fades out and they come back. Because the manganese takes the zinc away, but because it's so soluble, it can come back. Anyway, that's my hypothesis, and we'll see. But we'll test it out. That's the thing, we're going to test it from both ends. We're going to squeeze the problem from both ends. Okay?